Welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me help you get these soft SIDS moron idiots out the way. Let's get them out the way, y'all. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, we're gonna dismiss you. Yeah, we're gonna come get you. We're gonna dismiss ya. Let me get these goofy morons out the way, man. Let's get at these dudes, man. These moron idiots. Welcome through. This is part 2 of the bill between Tarharka trying to come at the professor, James Small, and he held a huge L. Huge L. He failed to get the professor in. The entire video was a mess. So if you're here at part 2, make sure you go check out part 1 before we get into it. Let me go ahead and do my introduction. If you're here for the first time, you just stumbled into this video or whatnot have you. Again, I'm Kanoa, Ali Zoel, Chief Serpent Panther, Maku Kaiser, 316 degrees. All right. Now, assalamu alaikum, shalom shalat. Let me go ahead and bring it right back here. Where we hop into part 2. I told y'all last video that I was gonna hop right into it. We're at the 24-minute mark, so I want to make sure y'all y'all see where we're starting at, and we want to hop right into it. And let me cut the beat. Cut the beat, DJ. Cut the beat. Let's go. Now,
but unfortunately, I was under a few.
All right. Okay, that was a little bit before, because what I want to go over, right? We're gonna start at the 23-minute mark, because that was like cutting right into the point I'm about to make. So here we go. We're on 23 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to bring to you is the admission that Tarharka Bey is the product of false teachings, fraudulent teachers, okay? And in turn, he is a fraudulent teacher, okay? Because he's a product of fraudulent teachers. Let's hear it.
On my computer, I want everybody to get this. Family, I'm telling you. You know, at one time, and I'm gonna calm it down because I want y'all. We're gonna go to school today. At one time, I used to look forward to scholars dropping new information all the time. I wasn't no scholar fanatic. Let me not say that, but I was always one who was ready to do the work, and I was always one who was ready to do the work, and so. Because I've always been one who has been ready to do the work, I was more of a worker as opposed to one who was chasing scholarship. I've always, from the first few years I was in the Moorish Science Temple of America, I was already convinced that Prophet Obadiah Ali was a prophet of Allah. There was no doubt in my mind. But unfortunately, I was under a few different leaderships, and in order to demonstrate the teachings of the Prophet Obadiah Ali, I had to, as they would say, follow the leader, if you will. You know, when you're in an organization, if you're not well educated on the organizational structure, then you just follow the leader, and with the hopes that you're going to demonstrate what you've been studying. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and so I tell people a lot of times that I've been lied to just like you. You see, I've been lied to just like you. Make no mistake about it. And I know I get a lot of people upset and rub a lot of people the wrong way. But whatever the case may be, I really am only my only intention is to express the truth so our people can at least demonstrate the truth. As I was speaking to brothers and sisters today in the class, um,
See, y'all hear that? What does that mean? The demonstrating the truth. You know, we're gonna demonstrate the truth. Yeah, okay.
you know, I was telling them today, I'm not trying to convince myself that I'm more or Moorish American. I've been through that stage. So a lot of things that I do now,
Y'all hear that? I'm not trying to convince myself that I'm a more or more-ish American. Okay? He says, I've been through that. And you're still calling yourself a more? And those who come before you attempt to draw the line and say, hey, we're on this side of the fence. We're not on that side of the fence, because on that side of the fence over there, more means black. It's synonymous to black. So why not be more-ish? Because more-ish, if you put an ish on there, it means of or away from. So more-ish is actually more proper. More-ish would actually put you in a better situation as far as status. Okay, as far as commercial status, you will be in a better position by identifying as more-ish instead of identifying as a more, because a more is a derogatory term. That's why when you see the movie The Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, they're calling him a more in a derogatory fashion. Okay, it's not an uplifting fashion. It's not a noble fashion. You're more. Okay, derogatory. It's meant to be derogatory.
a lot of things that I do now is to educate people as to the authentic teachings that I myself did not get in full. And so, to the best of my ability, I want to educate people on the teachings that I could have gotten in full if, the information was available. I chalk it up to that the information was not available. But now,
Hang on and pause. He's saying that the information wasn't available. He's chalking up the fact that his teachers were a bunch of liars and frauds and taught him lies and frauds and fraudulent information, left out huge pieces to that puzzle of who these dudes really are and why they're identifying how they're identifying, which Professor breaks it down so eloquently, you know. And he does it with giving you props and saluting to y'all for doing something at the time. Just like I give Noble Drew Ali props all the time for doing what he did in the earlier 1900s, which I would imagine is a turbulent time for so-called Negroes, okay, where we were being treated in a very poor manner, and we're continuing on still being treated in the very, very poor, messed up manner. However, now, you're just doing it now you are a fancy house Negro. Now you're a fancy slave, and you are under the illusion that you're not a slave. You're under the illusion that you are this big independent. I'm a man. I have rights. Okay, well, let's keep on going.
the information is available now. And there is no excuse. You follow me? There is no excuse today. The only excuse is you didn't know where to look, or you didn't look, or your teachers didn't know where to look, or you didn't look. That's the only excuse today. Or you weren't paying attention to your teacher. But mostly because we got something in our hand that's called a computer, a cell phone, that you should be able to discover what you was looking for. It shouldn't be hard if you know what to look for. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. First of all, this presentation is done for the simple fact that anybody familiar with Brother James, Professor James Small, very respected brother that do a bunch of presentations on Sinetta TV and on Black News 102. Very respected brother. Now what I'm going to do is, one of the things I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a clip. And family, I only chose 3 clips. 4 clips. But Professor James Small, by the egging on of Sinetta, he always reiterates that Moor means black, and that Moors are in denial. That when he talks to his Moorish brethren, that he tells them that Moors mean black, and if we don't accept that, we're in denial.
Fact.
Well, I follow the teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I honor the teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And whether I can pinpoint exactly the understanding at that moment, I will wait and dig it up until I can find it. But this one is an easy one.
What does that mean? What does that even mean?
Right? The first thing you want to do is never discount anything.
Like you do?
Like when I'm going to show you tonight, I want you to build on it. Last of the drill. I want you to build on this, because right out the gate,
he's talking to me because that's my page. Last of the drill.
I want you to build off it. If you truly want truth, the first thing that you must do is accept information and either verify or disqualify. Don't disqualify without proof. Don't verify without support and proof. You follow me?
No, I don't follow you.
Again, I want y'all.
What you said made no sense at all.
Consider what I'm saying, because this European has played a trick on us, and now
first off, y'all, I'm gonna do a build because these morons don't comprehend that Moor is a European. Okay, Moors are indeed European. They're very European. Moors are European as Europeans can get. Look at this dude. European everything. Look at this dude. Look at what he's wearing. European everything. Look at him. He got a European flag right behind him. The so-called Europeans worship that flag he got up right behind him. And he's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not a European." I'm like, you walk like a European, you talk like a European, you act like a European. What are you talking about?
Trick is played by us. We are the gift. We got a gift from a European, and now we keep on giving it back to ourselves. We keep recycling the gift.
Well, yeah. What's the gift?
The gift is the lie that Europeans have given to Asiatics around the globe. And it's the gift.
So he got the gift, and the gift is the lie that he perpetuates over and over and over. Is this a admission of guilt or what?
That keep on giving. We recycle the European psychology and we don't even know it.
Oh no, I know it. You don't know it, but I seem to know it. Now, we're gonna stop the video right there because we're reaching our time limit. Unfortunately, you know, if you put this together, all these videos, we'll probably get about maybe 2, maybe 3 videos out of this before I kind of just wrap them up, you know, because Professor Smalls, we're going to find out Professor Smalls ain't going to be on this call, obviously, you know, because Professor Smalls ain't going to be, you know, dealing with a creditless, you know, buffoon. So with that being said, peace, love, and light, white power.